And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a special episode of Michaela Loves Gymnastics. Michaela Loves Gymnastics. Michaela Loves Gymnastics. For those of you all who's been watching the show for a while, y'all understand what that intro was about. So y'all understand what we've had to give in this episode today. I wanted to give y'all a very old school, very throwback episode of the Michaela Loves Gymnastics experience because we need to talk. We need to talk, people. We need to talk. Y'all see this background? We need to talk. We need to talk so bad we're going to hit the story. So, everybody, if you drink, grab your glasses, grab your wine, grab your Hennessy, grab your cognac, grab your vodka, grab your gin and tonics, grab your Long Island iced teas, grab your hairy nipples, grab whatever. If you're a smoker, though, roll up your blunts, pack your bowls, hit your dabs, hit your vape pens, because we got some shit to talk about. So let's begin this off with a very tradition on this show with a story. Ooh, is it? There we go. Wait, do I have something in here? Hold on. You have something there. Why is it not here? Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. So, in 2024, we have we're going to have 3 parts to this gymnastics season, right? We're going to have the NCAA season, which is going on right now, right? So, in 24, we have an NCAA specialist over here whose name is Ezra. Now, Ezra is a teenager who's in school. So, it's only, so much that we can not use. It's only, he's a kid. So, it's only so much, like, I can't have Ezra up here this time of night talking about some gymnastics. He needs to go to school. So, what we're going to do is, when Ezra has time, we will discuss the NCAAs. When something special happens in the NCAAs, we will discuss it. But for right now, I can't lie to y'all. The NCAA is just not my focus because it's just not that exciting to me so far. Story. Hopefully it'll work this time. There we go, kids. That's the hit that mother was waiting on. So, and the problem with the NCAA that I have, especially now watching it as a viewer, not as a podcaster like I've been doing, even though I am podcasting, I do have a whole show. We talk about NCAA. But I'm really have taken a step back and watching it as a viewer. NCAA, come sit down. Come sit down. I feel like y'all are wasting these quad meets in the first half of the season because, in all honesty, you only need to count 6 scores, right? And you have 3 months to get those 6 scores. You can get all 6 of those scores in the second half of the season, and the whole first half of the season means nothing. Like, it's so hard to get excited about the NCAA now when all of these rankings and stuff is going to get changed towards the second half of the season when Florida step up, UCLA step up, Utah get their act together, LSU get their act together. Like, I wish the win-loss record also factored into it. I wish these meets at the beginning of the season did mean something. I wish every meet, the goal wasn't just to get the highest possible team total, which should always be the goal regardless, but it should also be your win-loss record. Like, and then with these 10s, like, there was a discussion on Twitter about the 10.0, and I was making the argument that the 10.0 is less about the routines being absolutely positively perfect, because in all reality, no human being can do anything perfectly. It's more about a feeling of a routine. But the caveat to that is, when a routine have a glaring error, when a routine have a glaring leg separation, when a routine have a glaring the toes aren't pointed, when the routine is a glaring there is a hop on the landing, when the routine is the NCAA implemented a rule that you have to hold the landing position for 1 second and then move into your salute, and nobody is doing that, yet they're still getting 10s, why implement the rule? It's just like on vault. Why put the vaulting lines on the mat if the girls land outside of the vaulting lines? It's not a deduction. Why do all these dual meets and these quad meets when it doesn't matter who wins the meet? It matters how high of a score that the team gathered in that meet. So all of this false excitement over OU winning and this, that, and the third, when it don't matter, because towards the end of the season, when they're getting closer to 98, none of these meets are going to matter because they could throw them away. Like, as a fan, it feels icky. Like, in elite gymnastics, it makes sense because each meet is different, right? So it should not matter what you do from one meet to another, because each meet you start fresh and new life. But when you have a league such as the NCAA, and you actually have a playoff system, and you actually have a national championships, see, you have to qualify to you have to qualify to the national championships too. But like Worlds and Elite or the Olympic Games, Gabby Douglas, other than making it to Team USA, she didn't have to compete all this time. She could just try for the Olympics because it's like more individualized. Whereas it's a team. So you compete from January through March well, you compete through January to early March, and you have your playoff system through like late March, early April, and then you have your championships at the beginning of April. I mean, in the middle of April. What you did in January should still matter, in my opinion. And that's why it's hard for me to get into the NCAA at this current moment in time, because I realize nothing really matters. Part 2. Okay, so on this channel right here, we started this battle series. And I know you guys been requesting a part 3, which is coming. But on this channel, YouTube have the tendency of, I can have 2 very successful videos, and then that third video is going to get copyrighted straight, which it happened. That's why I released the damn Chinese video. It's not like I don't care about them Chinese women. I do. I put a lot of time and energy in that video. But I had a feeling YouTube was going to give me a copyright strike on that video, no matter what it was. And they did. And they did. So I need to give the channel a little time to breathe. A little time to breathe before I release that video, because those videos take a lot of thought, energy, time, work, figuring out where I feel like people are going to be placed. It takes more than just creating the video and editing it. It's actually a thought process behind it. Whether you all agree with my thought process or not, there is. So just give me a second. It's still coming. But I decided to take it back to the old school and give y'all the video in this format, the way y'all met me, the way y'all fell in love with this channel. So we're going to talk about several girls. If I forget anybody, we might do a part 2 tomorrow. And how I feel about them, how I feel about their chances to make the Olympic team, where do I feel like their best opportunities are at to make the Olympic teams. And I want to go a little bit in depth. And let's start with this young lady right here, Connor, who made the announcement over the weekend that she is still trying for the Olympic Games, and she absolutely plans on making a run for the Olympics. Now, I have been accused of being a Connor McClain hater. I'm not a Connor McClain hater. What I am is, I'm afraid of Connor. I'm afraid of Connor dearly. Because, if I'm just being honest, Connor just is not one of my personal faves. Even though I absolutely love her gymnastics, I just like other girls more than her. Their gymnastics just speak to my gymnastic spirits more than Connor. But, am I gymnastics crazy? No. Do I not see what's before my very eyes? I absolutely do. I absolutely see that Connor has the skills to put together a beam routine that could challenge the girls at the Olympic Games. I feel like beam currently is Team USA's weakest event. Other than Simone, there is not one other girl that you can really trust to not fall or have a major error in the team finals on beam. There is a spot for Connor still. I know that door seemed to have closed a little bit, but it has absolutely not. What fears me the most about Connor is 2 of my faves. If Connor is healthy and has her difficulty back and has her beautiful lines back and her toe point back, which we see in NCAA, she does. I'm scared for both Sky Blakely and Jordan Childs. I think she canceled both of those girls out. She feels both of those spots better than both of those girls. Connor can absolutely be the third all-arounder behind Simone and whoever else, which is Jordan's spot. Connor could be the beam specialist, which has been Sky Blakely's spot over the last 2 years. Connor is good on bars. So is Jordan and Sky. Connor can have a beautiful DTY. So does Jordan and Sky. Connor has the potential to be better than Sky on floor. I don't know if she can be better than Jordan on floor, but she definitely has potential to be better than Sky on floor. And what she has the potential to be better than Jordan on floor is her dance elements, her splits, her turns, her leaps, her toe points, her extended legs. And if Connor have similar difficulty to Jordan, I think Connor might outscore her internationally just because of those things. And I haven't even mentioned Gabby, who I think Connor probably could cancel her out too, and Trinity Thomas too. Like, it's a lot of girls that Connor could cancel out if Connor is back at full strength. Connor could be a lot of people's dream crusher. And good for her. Good for her. Good for you, Connor McClain. If you, after all of these injuries and after all of this shit you've been through in this sport, can somehow, some way still find your way on this Olympic team, kudos to you, young lady, and that proves you were one of the greatest American talents we've ever produced, because that's some Carrie Strut level shit, girl. Like, that's some making the team on my own accord, bitch. And what? Bitch, that's some, I don't feel like dealing with y'all national system for 4 years. I'll see y'all in 2024, girl. That's some boss shit, girl. If you're able to accomplish that, girl, that's some real queen level shit, girl. It's just a hard road to accomplish. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm just saying it's a very, 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 very hard road to accomplish. Even a young lady like Charlize Jones should be afraid. Because Connor was the national champion that year, not Charlize. Now, we could say because Charlize fell a couple of times in that competition. But, I mean, that seems to be a recurring theme for all of the American girls this quad, huh? Without a couple of falls, without a fall here, they would be this. Without a fall there, they would be that. Without a fall here, they would have qualified to that. So, it's a recurring theme for Team USA, so it's going to be hard to pick a team. Like if Sky would have not fallen on beam and would be the 2-time balance beam world champion, she would be on the team at this point. We would be looking at Sky as a lock. Charlize has went to the Worlds and done everything that she possibly could. But if she also was a national champion on top of that, if she also won a gold medal on top of those things, she also would be a lock. But she hasn't. So it's all I'm saying is there's nothing stopping Connor from being the second best all-arounder to Simone at this point. I don't know if that's a lofty goal, but we see the hints. We see the hints of the greatness from Connor McClain. So let's just nobody act like is unfeasible for this to be reality. It's a long shot. It's a long shot, but it's not unrealistic. Next part. Now we have one of my favorites, Sky. And I feel like Sky and Connor are in direct competition with one another. I feel like they both are extremely good all-arounders with solid Yurchenko double twists. Now, I do feel like Sky is significantly better than Connor on bars. I feel like both of their best events are beam. Yet, I feel like Connor has a better maximum potential than Sky. Like, if I feel like if Connor, Sky, and Simone were all on the same team, we would have one hell of a beam rotation. We would have like China level, a Chinese level beam rotation. It's just, I only trust one of those girls not to fall, and her name is Simone Biles. Like, I don't necessarily think Connor's going to fall. I just think Connor's going to miss some connections, which is going to drop her start value real low, which is going to carry. Sky, my love, you have to get more consistent. Like, that's your issue. It's not that, it's not your talent, it's not your difficulty level. I mean, your floor is stopping you from being an all-arounder, but the three events that are your best events, like, nothing is stopping you from making the Olympic team other than Connor. Even with that Chung vault, we have other Chungs. Like, it's not like we can't leave a couple of Chungs home because we have Simone, possibly Jade Carey, possibly Jocelyn Robertson. And then we have a lot of whispers and rumors. Addison Fader, Jordan Childs, Hugh. I mean, Leanne. Like, I mean, and if all of y'all are doing Chungs by that point, it's only a 5-person team. Now you have the potential, unlike every other name that I mentioned, maybe other than Leanne, to have a Chung and to have a mid 6.0 bar routine, which would solidify you to the team, but then it would take your beam out of the conversation, which might be what's best for you. Maybe being a beam specialist isn't the right fit for you, Sky. Maybe having beam as like one of your best events and a strong weapon in your gymnastics arsenal is smart moves. But maybe looking at you as that beam specialist, maybe you walking away from that beam specialist idea, maybe that would be what's best for you. Maybe what's best for you, my love, is for people to look at you as a vaulter and a bar worker with beam and floor as options. That's such a hard and such a unique specialist route to go. I think if you did that, it would be room for both you and Connor on the team, because Connor would then have floor and beam to worry about. And then they pick 3 all-arounders. It will work. But I know you want to be an all-arounder, and I don't blame you. I want you to be an all-arounder too. Mamas, we got to do something about this floor. We got to do something about this floor. Like, I'm not sure if you have it within your gymnastics ability to do a routine like Shilese or Leanne. But you need to really work on choreography, my love, because I would hate if Flora is the event that kept you out of the Olympic Games. Like, of all of the events, my gosh, Flora would be the event to keep you out of the Olympic Games. What would keep you out of the Olympic Games is your consistency, my love. Like, baby girl. Especially on your best events. Bars and beam, you can't be falling. You can't be falling. You can't. You have so much competition, Sky, and I'm so sorry. You're the one that everybody wants to see left home because they feel like you're Kara Eker, Grace McCollum. Like, you're a good placeholder. You're a good person to get a couple of scores in, but they don't trust you. I believe in you so hard. But do I trust you myself? I don't know. Would I necessarily pick you for my Olympic team? Yes, but I don't know. I don't know. Yes, I don't know. Yes, I would. I don't know. I would, Sky. I don't know. To everybody else. Such a beautiful gymnast. I'm going being selfish. I'm so disappointed that I didn't get this Shilese Connor you battle this quad that I thought I was gonna get. I mean, you was here, Shilese been here, but I really thought you three was gonna be the top three all around girl. I mean, I'm not saying that you definitely Shilese is. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just saying, you know. I didn't think Simone was going to return. I didn't think Suni was going to try again. I didn't think nobody in their right mind thought Gabby was going to try again. I didn't think Leanne was going to stick around this long. I damn sure didn't think Kelly DeSella was going to stick around this long. I thought the team would have looked like Shilese, Connor, you, maybe... I don't know. I don't know. Bars. Mamas, this is... I know you want... I know vault is your main priority right now, and it's a smart priority. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying to not do what you're doing for vault. You just also need bars. You need that combination of bars. And this is how I see this bar routine going for you. I see you starting off on the high bar. I see you doing like a toe full into your downy, into your, well, a starter full into your downy, into your pat, into your toe full, into your Van Leeuwen. That's, wait. Starting off on high bar, straddle full D, downy F, pat D, toe full D, Van Leeuwen E. So now you have 3 skills left. This is how I see you in your routine. I know you've been working on these in-bar halves. Keep trying. I see in-bar half or starter half. I see your Healy, because I seen you working on one, Scott, and I think you need it. Your Healy through to your double front with a half. maybe that routine is a little bit ambitious for you, but that's the direction this bar routine needs to look. So, we are on to this young lady right here, Miss Jordan D. Child's story. Because we done been on for about 30 minutes, bitch. Story. What I feel like with Jordan, and especially in relationship to Connor, if Connor is really trying to come back, Jordan, you're going to have to get this being routine together, girl. You're going to have to get this being routine together. And even better than this being routine together, you're going to have to get your dance elements as a whole together. Like, I understand that you are working on the Chung vault and you're working on the Moors on floor and all of this good stuff, all of this hard stuff, all of this stuff that you probably need. But you know what you need most, Jordan? You need to hit 180 in your split positions. You need to learn some kind of turn that you can do on both beam and floor. Because on beam it's a requirement, so you have to do some kind of turn. And on floor, it's not a requirement, but it's a way to get a D skill in there. I'm not saying easily, but it's a way to get another D skill into your floor routine. Or I'm assuming the goal is an E skill because in 2016 you were trying to do a triple wolf turn and a double wolf turn. I just don't know. Because the wolf turn, maybe on floor, the wolf turn on floor is okay. Because in 2022, that was like the best cycle of wolf turns that she was doing. But on beam, I don't know what it is. And on beam, the issue is her leaps. It's like her leaps are just not where they need to be. And I know Jordan leaps can be better. And it's also those turning leaps. Like those turning leaps, it gives Jordan issues. Maybe she should try learning a straddle full on beam. But maybe it's a little bit too late for those skills to get learned. Maybe she should go back to her aerial free cartwheel layout, step out, layout, step out. But again, that was so... It was consistent on USA soil, but then when we go internationally, it became janky too. Definitely need a Chong. Definitely need a Chong. Definitely needs a Chong. Probably needs an Arminar too. Jordan, you also have the unique ability to be great on both. Jordan, you also have the ability to be both great on both vault and bars. But we need to change that bar routine construction. We need you to do a lot less skills for a lot, or because I don't know how many skills you do, like 8 skills now, but the payout for those skills is like you do so much work on that bar routine, girl. Like, But that's the issue. It's like, it's so many improvements that need to be made across the board. But I know it's all within your capabilities. I know, because we've seen you do it before in 2016. We've seen you just turn up on the people out of nowhere and make it to the Olympics. I absolutely believe you have that ability to do it again. I need you to just make a smart floor routine choice of music. Like, I love that Lizzo routine on you, girl. And the judges didn't mind it either. Like, I'm not saying to go back to that music. I'm not saying to do the thing. I'm saying your 2023 NCAA routine. I can see that working very well on the Olympic stage for you. That's what the people want from you, Jordan. And hi, I'm the people, and that's exactly what I want from you. Stay the course. Stay the course. For you, your biggest hurdle is your gymnastics decisions and picking the correct decisions. I don't think a four pass floor routine is the right decision for you. I think you should go back to doing a 3-pass floor routines, and I think your 3 passes should include your 1.5 through to your full in. Well, no, I think you should go 1.5 through to a double layout. I think your second tumbling pass should be a chuso. I think your third tumbling pass should go punch front full layout through to a tuck full in. I think you need to rely on those 3 tumbling passes, and for that other D, maybe learn a double L turn. Maybe learn a double turn with leg at back altitudes. The Affinasavia. Maybe create a child's turn. I don't know. But and work on getting that damn wolf turn right. Because I think if you had that wolf turn and maybe could turn it into a triple wolf turn, and if you look at the way Charlize is constructing her floor routine, I think you can do it. But Charlize also needs to get her turns together, and Charlize might be the next one on the docket. So, you need to get your dance elements together, girl. You need to learn, and the Landies need to try to get you to stop taking the long way to the same route. Like, your bar routine is definitely the long way. The floor routine you went in 2023 was the long way. I think you can do it if you just did it the shorter way. Less skills. I mean, more combos, less long skills, less individual skills, less 2 skills combinations, more 3 skill combinations. I believe in you, Jordan Childs. Also, Jordan and the Landies, y'all need to start competing, Jordan. Maybe send her to a couple of these World Cups like y'all did to Jocelyn last year. Because Jordan is the type of girl that gets better the more that she competes. So y'all can't start her off competing at like classics and give her like 5 meets to get the whole season together. That doesn't work for Jordan Childs. And because she didn't do NCAA this year, she's going to be kind of cold leading up into the Olympic cycle. She needs to go to like Jeslo or Pacific Rims or these World Cups to get the kinks out. Start falling in the first half of the season. So the second half of the season, you're ready. You're right. You done got all those mistakes out of your system. Send her to these little minor meets where it really don't matter if she wins or lose. Like the Wolga Classic or the Breshton Cup or whatever, all these. Just compete Jordan a lot. That's my advice for Thank you, Charlize Jones. Thank you, Charlize Jones. Thank you for making it easy to defend you going to the Olympic Games. Thank you for actually going to these world championships and showing up and showing out. Thank you for almost never, flopping on a major international stage. Thank you so very much, Charlize Jones. Thank you. I don't think it's very hard to argue you going to the Olympics. The issue with arguing for you is, should you do the all-around at the Olympics? Now, that's a different argument. I think outside of Simone, you are not a lock. Not a lock. But probably the second guarantee. Like if somebody was placing sports bets and somebody had money on your names for making the Olympic teams, I, as a gymnastics expert, would be like, that's a good bet. If they asked me, were you going to do the all-around at the Olympic Games? That's a different conversation. Charlize, I know you went to 2022 and was the second best gymnast in the world, and then went back to 2023 and was the third best gymnast in the world. And at both of those competitions, I think you were the bronze medalist on uneven bars. I think in 2022, you were the silver medalist on uneven bars, actually. I'm so sorry. Let me get your accomplishments correct. And then in 2023, you also went and made bars, beam, and floor event finals, which that's not even something that nobody thought that was even a possibility for you. Like, we all knew you were going to make bars finals, but beam and floor, like, no, that was supposed to be Jocelyn and Sky. So the fact that you did all of this at that World Championships, in my mind, unless barring injury, barring you just saying F it and just stopping, I just don't see how they don't take you to the Olympic Games. Now, your issue is, I know you want to do the all-around at the Olympic Games. That's the issue for you, Charlize. If Sunisa, the reigning Olympic champion Lee, if her kidneys allow it, because we know her talent will allow it, and if Gabrielle Douglas, the 2020 my ass, the 2012 Olympic champion, the 2015 world silver medalist, if both of those young ladies are right, healthy, start values are looking good, Charlize, I wouldn't let you do the all-around. And it's not just their names. On both of your best events, I think they're better than you. I'm not saying that you can't compete. I'm not saying that you can't throw some routines that will make us gog. I believe in you so much, Charlize Jones. It's just Sunisa Lee's bars, composition, possibilities is just There's no end. There is an end to yours, though. I wouldn't be surprised if Suni could do damn Heelys and leans and no turns out of nowhere. Like, I do like this bar routine that you are teasing us with. But Charlize, you are very known for teasing us with big tricks in training videos. And then doing the same bar routine you've been doing all quad. Doing the same beam routine you've been doing all quad. Doing different music, but basically the same tumbling passes you've been doing all quad. Doing the same your Chinko double twist like you've been doing all quad. Charlize, my love, there can be a team that can be constructed that they don't let you do vault. And if you don't do vault, you can't qualify through to the all-around. There can be a team constructed that they don't let you do vault or floor. There can be a team constructed, Charlize, that you're just the bar specialist. Charlize, you're not falling like skies fall. Well, you do fall a lot. Let's call a thing a thing. But just like Gabby, you seem to be able to pull it together for team finals and all-around finals, and it's event finals that is your issue. With that being said, that's all I could ever ask for a girl. Like, it's a lot to ask for a girl to be consistent, like, all 3 days of 4 rounds of competitions. I'm gonna need a harder vault. I don't know if it's the Almanar is the harder vault, but if the chain is impossible, yeah. And not just a sloppy thrown around Almanar. I'm gonna need an Elizabeth Price level Almanar, which I believe is possible for you because you get the height. It's just you don't do a lot of twisting, tumbling passes. So I don't know if you can turn hard enough to get the 2.5 turns around. I know you can turn hard enough to get the double turn around. But that extra half turn, I'm not quite sure. You get the height. You have the block. It's just the turning ability. Like, girls who seem to be able to get a triple twist around on floor have an easier time doing the Almanar. I.e., the whole 2012 Olympic team, all of them had some kind of triple turn on floor at the time. But I'm not saying it's not impossible for you, Charlize. I'm not saying the Almanar is out of reach. It has to be done good. It has to make sense. Your Almanar can't be scoring less than your Chinko double twist. Your Almanar has to be scoring those 0.4 of a point more. So right now you score somewhere between like a 14.2 to 14.4 on vault. Your Almanar has to be scoring somewhere between like a 14.6 to a 15 on vault. Which I think is capable for you because that's where them girls score at around where that Chong. So yeah, Charlize, I know it's possible for you though, my love. Your bars though, I don't think you need to change your bar composition. I just think you need to add the tricks that you're showing us. Like add your Charlize Jones release move through to the hard to watch. Maybe change the first pack into the downy. Well, you can't do both, huh? Maybe change the first pack. Maybe learn a Shang. But maybe that's a lot to learn. Well, you have a church. Maybe turns the first pack into a church. and then add the double front half. You need that double front half, girl. Beam, you just need to add your aerial layout, step out, but I wouldn't change too much about beam. And floor, I'm just going to need you to work on your double turn and leave that triple turn alone and work on getting all your dance skills credited all the time. These two, we need to have a conversation about these two, you guys, because I feel like we as the Gymternets, we are putting a lot of hopes and dreams, and we're going to get our feelings hurt when one, possibly beat both of them, doesn't make the Olympic team. Now, I believe in both of these girls. If Gabby is if at the end of the day, Dominique Dawes is my favorite gymnast to ever grace the gymnastics landfill across the history of the Gymternet, across the history of the gym universe, across the history of gymnastics, if my favorite gymnast ever is Dominique Dawes, then Gabrielle Douglas is number 2. I would have to think long and hard about number 3, but then Sunisa Lee is definitely number 4. Nastia is number 3, damn it. Fuck. Nastia is number 3. Not Nastia, who she became after gymnastics, but Nastia, who she was as a gymnast, would be my 3rd favorite gymnast of all time. So, with that being said, if both of these young ladies are healthy, right? And let's not shoot for the moon. Let's not say Suni is back to 2021 level and Gabby is back to 2012 level. Let's just put some realisticness to it. And they both are back to decent levels with high start values on both bars and beam, and are both like, maybe Gabby can do a Yurchenko double. Maybe Suni is stuck on a Yurchenko full. Maybe Suni has a slightly better and higher start value than Gabby on floor, right? But at the end of the day, both of these girls are competing for the 3rd spot behind Simone and Charlize as all-arounders, if that's the spot that they're going for. If it's not the spot that they're going for, which I don't think is the spot either are going for, I need for us to have some realisticness to this. It's going to be the Madison Cochin and Ashton Locklear situation all over again, where they're both are fighting to be the bar specialists. Now, my gut is telling me, just my gut is telling me, Sunisa is going to be more healthier and ready to do the all-around than Gabby. I don't know why. That's just what my gymnastics instincts are telling me. The only issue with that is at any given moment in time, Suni kidney could flare up and set her back all the months and months of hard work that she accomplished. So, in my mind, they both make the Olympic team. Even though I just said they're fighting for one spot, this is just how I see it playing out. I see Suni as the 2nd all-arounder behind Simone. I see Gabby and Charlize fighting for that 3rd all-arounder spot. I'm not saying I believe in Charlize more than Gabby. I'm clearly not saying that. I'm hoping Gabby can be the 3rd all-arounder behind Charlize, so the team can be constructed of Simone, Suni, Charlize. Scott Blakely. Why Scott Blakely? I just like Sky Blakely more than Jordan Childs. Would Jordan make more sense? Yes. Am I going to go back and say, retract the Sky and put Jordan on the team? Yes. Would Sky be my alternate? Yes. But this is just right now. And right now, in reality, neither one of these two should be on the team. And I love them both. So let me comprise a more realistic team. The team right now should be Simone, Shiley, Sky Blakely. Please don't let the NCAA break Leanne Wan. Leanne Wan and Jade Carey. With the alternate being Jordan Childs. Now, if Jordan have her chung together, whatever, it could go so many different ways. I don't know. I feel real confident in the team I just named. Maybe I would take Jordan. No, I would take Leanne away. Take Leanne away. Leanne, I'm sorry. Leanne, I'm sorry. Jordan, come on. Leanne is the alternate. Yeah. But with these two, that dream team goes out the window, and these two both is on the team, in my opinion. Like, that's how much I believe in their gymnastics abilities. Even with all the obstacles, I believe in their gymnastics abilities just that much. Let's go down from event to event for both of them. With Suni, I wish this kidney thing would have never happened. I think you would have already been on your chung journey right now. Like, I think we would have seen the chung at this World Championships from you. I just hope you can get your Chinko double back at this point. But I wouldn't be surprised if you came and you had a chung up your sleeve, or at least a Horkina. Gabby. Yeah, you don't need a heart of vault too. I mean, it's been many, many moons, but I don't think a chung is realistic for you. Maybe a Rudy. I don't know why. I just think you will have a beautiful Rudy. I don't know why. Please don't. Please, Gabby. Please. This Amanar, please. No. Please. Work on a Rudy and cleaning up your Chinko double twist. If two vaults is in your wheelhouse, that's your wheelhouse of vaults. Bars, I need for y'all both to slang it out. Like, I need like 6'7", 6'6", 6'8", 6'9" start values from both of you. I need for y'all to slang it out. I need for it to be bang bang. I need for it to be laid out Jaeger halves and laid out Jaeger fulls and Healy turns, Indo halves. Like, I need all of the things from both of you on uneven bars. I need all of the things from both of you on balance beam. Suni, Suni, I know you, Suni. Girl, you just need a dismount, girl. That's it. Gabby, unless you can do them damn ring leaps, please don't do them shits. Unless you can do a real ring leap under this code of points, please do not do them shits. Please figure something else out. Please tell Valerie this is not 1987. This isn't 2007. Hell, this isn't even 2012. You need to learn how to do proper ring leaps. Or don't do them things at all. Don't do them things at all. Gabby, also my love, you need to learn how to do a wolf turn. I understand wolf turns wasn't so popular when you were at your height of gymnastics, but they are critical parts of beam and floor routines at this point in time. And if you're going to take out these ring leaps, you need to learn a wolf turn. Triple wolf turn. Floor for both of you. Gabby, you're going to have to do harder tumbling passes. Like, the hardest tumbling pass I ever seen you do was a 1.5 through to a triple twist. Is that the hardest tumbling pass? Maybe you're full in through to a back tuck. And if you could do both of those combos again, that would be beneficial. Suni on floor. I wish you could do your double and tuck again. I wish you could add your double layout again. And I want you to do a front layout through to a double tuck. That's what I see for your floor routine. I think you should do your triple wolf turn. I think you should, master your double L turn. Get your tumbling, your dance series. Learn another, maybe like a ring leap path or something like that. Suni, I'm not too concerned with you for floor. But Gabby, you're going to need to learn at least like a double layout or a DeSantos Pite, Arabian double front, or you might need DeSantos, like, because you, at this point, for to say like doing a double tuck or a front full, okay, a front layout full through to a double tuck will be a very beneficial tumbling pass for you to learn. But it has to be maybe like a 1.5 through to a triple, maybe your tuck full in through to your back tuck, and maybe like a punch front layout full through to a double tuck. And that still like has like very little start value under this code of points. So I wish you luck, Gabrielle Douglas. I wish you luck. Your journey is the hardest, in my opinion. I believe in you, but it's the hardest. And finally, the last person I want to talk about is the GOAT, is Simone Biles. I want to talk about her because clearly she's going to make the Olympic team. Clearly she's going to do the all-around. Clearly she might make all event finals actually properly. So, with that being said, that's not the conversation I want to have with Simone Biles. And, excuse me. Simone, this is a cute Leo. You should wear that in competition one day. We should also not get from Simone. I'm so sorry that it made no sense. We should not also. What you're not going to get from me again is Simone and her husband. Like, that's their business, child. I could care less at this point. What I do care about is going into this Olympic Games. Cecile Landy, Laurent Landy, the whole WCC team. I don't want Simone to go to this Olympics with still regretting leaving medals on the table, with regretting her performances, with regretting her feeling like she's not doing her best, right? I know Simone is capable of everything. There's not too many skills in this sport of gymnastics that I don't think Simone Biles trained long enough couldn't achieve. That doesn't mean she should be doing it, right? And my issue with you, the way you all train her in y'all strategy with her too, is that she does way more than she needs to. Like at this current World Championships, other than the Yurchenko double pike, I felt like she was doing just enough for her. For everybody else, they would be on the floor and couldn't walk because it would be so much difficulty. But for her, it was just enough. It wasn't crazy for her. Other girls was competitive with her, but she still showed them who was the GOAT. I understand that Vault, y'all want some kind of separation between her and Rebecca. I understand Rebecca has the most beautiful Chung in the world. Simone Chung is not that far off, and Simone's Arminar is just so much better than Rebecca that Simone will always win just doing the same two vaults. Like, I just don't understand why y'all just won't let that girl do a Chung and an Arminar. I mean, Rebecca's Arminar is scary at best. When she does it well, I mean, it's good, it's beautiful, but who says she's going to ever do it again? Simone needs her Arminar back. Simone needs the Chung. And if you just want some separation between Simone's Chung and Rebecca's Chung, y'all need to focus on the first Simone Biles vault, the Biles 1. All she needs is the Biles 1 in the Arminar. That's it, you guys. Like, she doesn't need this Yurchenko double pipe. She doesn't need the triple-double on floor. She doesn't need the double-double off of bars or beam. Maybe bars, if she wants to go for a bars medal. But if a bars medal she could give two damns about, she does not need to do the double-doubles off of bars. Beam is only worth 1/10 of a point more. All she has to do is add a leap before the series, and bam, that's her double-double. Like, she doesn't. No. Definitely that triple-double on floor, no. Or more is on floor, no. The full twist and double layout is a perfectly fine mount for Simone Biles. Perfectly fine mount for Simone Biles. I don't want her to feel pressured into doing all of this stuff when it's just not necessary for her and her gymnastics. Like, yes, Reby beat her on vault here. Why? Because she fell on vault during this Yurchenko double pipe. The only reason. Everything else, other than bars, Simone was clearing them girls. Clearing them. One Chinese girl kind of pushed her a little on beam. But we could argue that beam score was a lot overscored for that young lady. She should have been a little bit further behind Simone. Not like by a point, not like by half a point. Maybe by like another 1/10 of a point behind Simone. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. That's my opinions. My opinions. Some of y'all believe she beat Simone, so that's y'all opinion. Y'all opinions are wrong, but that's y'all opinions. I just don't want you to feel pressured, young lady. That's just it. Like, that's just, I just want you to have fun. I don't want you to feel pressured. I don't want you to feel like you have to do everything. I don't want them to pick a team that is forcing you to do all the events. Like, for my biggest thing for Simone, I want you to have fun, and I want you to stay healthy so you can stick around to 2028 and retire at home. And with that being said, I love you guys, and I will see you guys story in the next episode of